All right, hey, what's up? It's Chris. It's early Saturday morning. Well, not too early. It's about just under 7 o'clock. Just under 7 o'clock. Gosh, I'm tired. Just before 7 o'clock. I have, for the first time in a couple of years, decided I needed some extra motivation because my running has been terrible for the last year. And I have re-signed up for Galloway Custom Age Training with Coach Chris Twiggs. Today is workout number 1, and it's a magic mile. Normally I would do this at the track. I went to the track, and it's a construction zone, so not accessible. Fortunately, I live in Flat Town, USA, so while this won't be exactly ideal, it won't be bad either. I'm actually in the area where I typically would start my long runs. I'll go a mile out at long run pace, just nice and easy, then come back for a mile, pushing it, fully expecting this mile to be between 8 and 9 minutes. If I can somehow get it under 8, I'll be shocked. I equally would not be surprised if it's over 9, because I haven't worked for speed in a long time. So we'll see how that goes. After I finish that second mile, which is the crux of the workout, I'll do another mile out and back to give me a total of 4 at comfortable long run pace. And we'll see how this goes. I'll check in afterwards, but we will see if I can hopefully use this motivation and actually having a schedule and goals to hit, see if that helps out, because it's been a rough year for my running. So anything helps. Here goes. All right, so that first magic mile workout is done. First of all, I forgot how rough those workouts are. Been way too long. Secondly, I'm in about as bad a shape as I thought. The magic mile itself was 9:06.8, so just over 9 minutes. So not terribly surprised, especially considering it was not on a track. Although I'm not sure I would have gone much faster on a track, but typically I'm a little bit faster on the track, so take that into account. But how did the run go? First mile, comfortable 30-30 ratio. For those that don't know, I run with the Galloway method, which is run, walk, run. First mile was 30 seconds run, 30 seconds walk. Came right in around 12 minutes for that mile, which it was a warm-up, so no big deal on that. Second mile, for the magic mile, what I typically do, and this is a formula I got a few years ago from my coach, run 0.47 miles, walk 20 seconds. Then when your mileage is at 0.68 for that second mile, you stop and walk 10 seconds. Disclaimer, I walked 15. And then when your mileage is at 0.83 for the mile, you walk 15 seconds. Disclaimer, I walked 20. But I was feeling it. It was pretty tough. Finished with, like I said, that time in 9:06.08 for mile 2. Mile 3, a slow 30-30, was right around 13 minutes. And I was so whipped after 3 that for the 4th mile back to the car, I went 30-60 until about the last quarter of a mile, and then I went back to 30-30. And that mile was like 13-17. But again, the whole point of today's workout was to get that magic mile time, which will help set my training ratios and paces for tempo work, speed work, that kind of stuff. So I'm glad I got it done. Certainly several times, especially after about 2 3/4 mile, I wanted to just stop and walk it in, just because I forgot how hard that mile of push can be. But did the whole 4 mile workout, tired, gonna drive home, take a shower, and spend the day with my wife. Hopefully we're gonna go see Twisters tonight, so that should always be fun. Anytime I get a chance to take my wife on a date, good stuff. So that's this update as we begin Galloway customized training again for the first time in about 2 or 3 years. So here we go. I'll keep you updated. One last thing I forgot to add. I know I have friends that are always interested in weather. So this morning at start time, it was 74 degrees, 94% humidity, and the dew point was 75. So it was pretty stinking thick out there. By the end of my run, temperature was up to 77, humidity was 95%, and the dew point was still 75. So yeah, it's nasty out there. We got rain coming in probably about the next 20 or 30 minutes, so I beat the rain. Always a good thing. Got the workout done, and that's really it this time.